LIUVE Casino.
Prove through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Nishant Namboothiri performing the national anthem in Milwaukee this afternoon. The national anthem sponsored by American Sail. Bring the fun home. As we approach the top of the hour, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves on the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Your headquarters for Cubs Talk is the Mullen Haw Show, mornings 5:30 to 10 on the Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Cubs in Milwaukee, game 2 of a 3-game set. Who are you banking on is sponsored by Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. I'm banking on red-hot Nico Horner, who's riding a 6-game hitting streak during which he is batting nearly 400. The pitching matchup is sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Justin Steele going for the Cubs. 0-3 with a 3+ ERA, but the numbers don't accurately reflect how well he's pitched this season. Steele went into the 8th inning in San Francisco last time out. He allowed just 2 runs, his 4th straight quality start. 14 career appearances against Milwaukee for Steele, an ERA of 2. Meantime, right-hander Tobias Myers is going for Milwaukee. 25 years old. He's a rookie, 5-2 with a 3.12 ERA. He's allowed just 2 runs over his last 4 starts. Around Baseball is sponsored by Great Clips. For your next haircut, go to Great Clips. It's going to be great. On the board, bottom of the 7th inning, the White Sox leading the Rockies 5-3. Paul DeJong and Luis Robert Jr. both going deep for the White Sox. The Reds all over the Cardinals, 8-1 now. Bottom of the 5th inning, Stuart Fairchild, a 2-run single. Blue Jays strike first. They've got a 2-0 lead over the Yankees after 3 in Toronto. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a 2-run home run, his 13th. Here in Milwaukee, it's time for baseball. Cubs, Brewers, packed, run, next on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
If it happens in a Cubs game, it happens right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
When it comes to cancer, there is no one treatment plan. That's why Loyola Medicine conquers cancer one personalized treatment at a time. Our patient outcomes are some of the best in the region because we combine expertise, research, experience, and most importantly, compassion in the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
Look at your cup holder. It's empty. And you're feeling thirsty. Head to a nearby convenience store and fill it with a Pepsi Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew, or Starry. Grab a delicious, refreshing Pepsi for the road.
Hi, it's Will Harris for Darvin. Are you big on style but tight on budget? Then you should check out Darvin's Clearance and Outlet Center with 35,000 square feet of markdowns, closeouts, and overstocks where you'll find something new every day. Need a sectional for your new apartment? How about a spare bed for company? A recliner for your man cave? Whatever the room, whatever your style, Darvin's Clearance and Outlet Center has just what you're looking for. That's Darvin's Clearance and Outlet Center, style you can afford.
No te pierdas los descuentazos del 4 de julio ahora en Lowe's. Ahorra $30 en un tocador de baño Project Source con lavabo de 18 pulgadas, antes a $129, ahora solo $99. Además, ahorra $10 en una manguera Never King de 50 pies, antes a $29.98, ahora a solo $19.98. Porque Lowe's sabe de ahorros. Válido hasta 7/1, selección varía por lugar hasta agotar existencias.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way.
And now, Odyssey and 670 The Score bring you Chicago Cubs baseball on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Get out the tape measure, long gone. Back in the stands. That ball is gone. A game-winning home run. Can you believe it? This is what you came in for. You got the Cubs game on the score.
Chicago Cubs baseball is presented to you in part by Benjamin Moore, Benny's Beverage Depot, Hefty Trash Bags, Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha, Bosch Power Tools, James Hardy Building Products, Sloan, Stella Blue Coffee, Traffic Tech, Wintrust Community Banks, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field, Atturo Tires, and by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. And now, here's the Hall of Famer, Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer, with all the exciting play-by-play action of Chicago Cubs baseball.
Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air from American Family Field in Milwaukee. It's game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Good afternoon, everybody. Along with former Cub and All-Star Ron Coomer, it's Pat Hughes reporting. We are playing outdoors on a beautiful summer day in Wisconsin. As the game is about ready to get underway, half of the field is in bright sunshine. That would be left and center and the left side of the infield. And all of the right field line and the first base line and the pitcher's mound all in the shade. The Brewers winning the opener last night 4-2. The Cubs having a tough trip after losing 3 of 4 in San Francisco. So they will send left-hander Justin Steele to the mound today to try to even up this series against a young right-hander by the name of Tobias Myers for Milwaukee. Let's go ahead and get right to the starting lineups for today's game. Sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, through it all. Leading off for the Chicago Cubs today and playing second base, Nico Horner. Michael Busch at first base. Cody Bellinger, the designated hitter. Batting fourth in right field, Seiya Suzuki. Ian Happ in left. The number 6 Cubs batter at third base is Christopher Morel. Dansby Swanson at shortstop. Batting eighth in center field, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the number 9 Cubs batter, catcher Tomas Nido. Those are the Cubs. Here are the Brewers. Bryce Terang is the leadoff man at second base. William Contreras catching. Christian Yelich, the DH. Batting cleanup and playing shortstop, Willie Adames. Jackson Churio in left field. Churio batting fifth. Reese Hoskins at first base. Sal Frelick is batting seventh. Frelick in right field. The center fielder for Milwaukee is Blake Perkins, and batting ninth and playing third base, Andrew Monasterio. So there you have the lineups. Beautiful day. We'll get the exact temperature. It's in the mid to upper 80s. I think I saw 86 degrees. We're going to go with that until further notice. 86 degrees here in Wisconsin, playing outdoors. Game time temp sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts, Four Seasons. The Cubs occupy the third base dugout here in Milwaukee. Cubs sporting the navy blue shirts, red numerals on their backs, gray trousers, blue hats and helmets, and a variety of shoe colors. The Brewers in their home whites today with the blue pinstripes all over. They've got dark blue numbers trimmed in gold. They're wearing navy blue hats and have navy blue numerals and navy blue socks. Uniform description sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubbies Blue, Wrigley Field Green, or Marquee Red, official paint of the Chicago Cubs. Benjamin Moore. The umpires are patiently waiting for the players to take the field. Paul Clemens is the home plate umpire today. Stu Shorewater at first. Chad Fairchild, the second base umpire, and Ryan Wills making the calls at third. Uniform descriptions were brought to you by Benjamin Moore. The announcement of the umpires, sponsored by Suits 2020 in Niles, the largest selection of wedding outfits for grooms and groomsmen. We are ready to go. Big crowd expected. 39,000 were here last night for the series opener. Cubs trying to tie things up. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. You are listening to The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Your heart is the source of life. Why entrust it to anyone but the best? Our nationally recognized multidisciplinary approach to heart and vascular care brings together leaders to diagnose, treat, and manage heart diseases and disorders. Recognized among the top in the nation for cardiology, we coordinate all aspects of your care to deliver the best possible outcome. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
I won! Yahoo! Private, put down your phone. This is the Army.
Sarge, High Five Casino is a social casino. It's on your phone. Goes wherever you go. I win free spins, cash, prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. I won again.
Platoon, present cell phone. High Five.
High Five.
Casino.
Casino.
Win at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
Just about set to go here. The Cubs leadoff man is going to be Nico Horner. And the Cubs leadoff man is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If Nico gets a base hit, Benny's will donate $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. And Ron, we get our first look at Brewer right-hander Tobias Myers, who's been pitching very well.
Yeah, he has been throwing well, and he's a young guy who's bounced around a little bit. And also has bounced around this year. He's been up and down a couple times, but he has been on a roll. He is going to throw. He really likes the four-seam high fastball to go with the combination slider. So, today for Cubs hitters, it's going to be a very good hitter's day, even though the roof is open because of the weather. It's warm here. We're hot and humid. Cubs hitters need to get the ball down into the zone. If they can do that, the ball should fly here at American Family Field.
Well, Nico Horner steps in. We are set for baseball. We thank you for joining us. Horner 1 for 3 in the series opener last night. Let's see if he can get on and crank up a Cubs rally here right away. Right-hander Tobias Myers, 6'1", 215. First pitch drilled into left field, a base hit. Solid liner pass. The third baseman, Monasterio. Monasterio playing shallow, just did not have time to react to that ball.
Did you have lunch with Nico or something, and did you talk to him? Because you didn't hardly say it, and whack, a base hit to left. So that's a good start for the Cubs.
Monasterio, a late entrant into the starting lineup. And now the stretch by Tobias Myers facing Michael Busch. Pitch on the way, drill to center field and deep. Back goes Perkins, back to the wall. It's got a chance, gone! 2-run home run, Michael Busch. 2 pitches, 2 swings, 2 runs.
We're going to start sending you to the clubhouse more often, and you're going to have lunch with these guys. With that scouting report, we're going to crank up a rally early. Well, I didn't know it was 2 pitches early, but we'll take it for sure. Bushy gets that high fastball we were talking about, 92, 93. It's very straight. And they both club this, both club the ball, but this one straightaway center, 2-0 Cubs.
9th home run for Bush. Cody Bellinger takes high for a ball. You can tell there are some Cub fans in attendance at American Family Field, which there always are. Here's the 1-0 to Bellinger, low and inside for a ball. The home run, another hefty home run, sponsored by, you guessed it, Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. And the RBIs, those are also brought to you by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Bellinger takes ball 4. So the first 2 pitches were both hit very hard. On the third batter, Myers said, I think I'm going to change my plan and kind of work around the zone. He ends up walking Bellinger. Still nobody out. 2 runs in the bank. The batter is Seiya Suzuki. Here's the pitch to Seiya.
Oh, my.
And he commits a balk. Myers stumbled as he was ready to either make his delivery or make a pickoff throw run. I'm not sure which it was, but he awkwardly just held on to the ball after starting his motion. And that's one of the easiest balk calls that these umpires have ever had.
Well, I think something happened with his plant foot. The foot that's on the rubber or up against the rubber is probably a better way to describe that.
Suzuki pops it up right side. It will not advance the runner, and the second baseman, Terang, makes the catch. Suzuki, disgusted with himself, slammed the bat down as he trotted to first. So Bellinger goes to second on the balk on that previous pitch. And now Suzuki is out number 1. Cubs lead 2-0, and here is Ian Happ.
Well, now you'd really like to cash in this third run here in this inning.
Happ batting left-handed. Again, both the pitcher and the hitter are in the shade. The background, Ron, is bright sunshine. What does that do for a hitter?
I think it makes it tough to see the ball somewhat, especially the breaking ball, but they do have the lights on, believe it or not, and, midday. I don't know what kind of effects. I take my sunglasses off to look around the home plate area. There are times where the clouds will get in front of the sun and it's not as bad, but it's got to be tough to see the baseball somewhat, especially the breaking ball.
Now the 1-1 dribble toward third. That's going to be a tough play for Monasterio. Throws to first, gets him. What a play. Advancing to third is Bellinger. Some pretty good athleticism on that play by Monasterio, Ron, at third. Bare-handing the ball and making that tough off-balance throw.
Yeah, well, it's one thing we talked about going into this series is the athleticism of this Milwaukee Brewer Ball Club up and down the lineup, and how well they not only are they good athletes, but they use it on their defense because they're all good defenders. So, that has really been one of the things that the Brewer pitching staff has been able to benefit from.
Morel takes a strike from Tobias Myers. Myers, 25 years old. He is ready, and the pitch up and in to Morel. Myers, a big kid, 6'1", 217, born in Winter Haven, Florida, grew up there and lives in Fort Lauderdale. Now the 1-1 way outside in the dirt, backhanded by Contreras. William is the younger brother of Wilson Contreras, the former Cub, who is now with the Cardinals. Tobias Myers, drafted initially by Baltimore way back in 2016, so 8 years ago. Acquired by Tampa in a trade. Now the 2-1 is outside. Then he went from Tampa to Cleveland in a trade. Yet another trade saw him go from the Indians to the Giants organization. Then he was claimed off waivers by the White Sox in 2022. Released by the White Sox later in that year, swing and a miss, 3-2. Signed as a free agent with Milwaukee in November of 2022. And was in the minor leagues for the Brewers a year ago. And now in the big leagues. Here's the 3-2.
Morrell swings and misses, strike 3. Well, the Cubs get 2. They leave a man at third, but it's a good start. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 left after a half. Cubs 2, Brewers coming up. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Jameson Tyone here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
No matter the condition, from stroke and epilepsy to rare brain tumors, Loyola Medicine's comprehensive and advanced neurosurgery department can treat it. Recognized among the top in the nation for neurology and neurosurgery patient outcomes, our dedicated team of industry leaders takes a multidisciplinary approach to surgery, treatment, and rehabilitation. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
Welcome to Burger Yippee. Would you like a hot apple pie today?
Yes, yeah, I won! Woohoo!
So that's a yes on the apple pie?
I just went big time playing High Five Casino on my phone. Real cash prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. Yeah!
So yes or no on the apple pie?
Whoa! I won again!
I'll take that as a yes. Drive around.
Have you had your high five moment today? Only at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino. Take your business further with the smart and flexible American Express Business Gold Card. It's packed with benefits to help unlock more value from your business purchases. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Learn more at americanexpress.com/businessgoldcard.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Paddle across picturesque lakes, hike through breathtaking views, and make a splash in our water parks. Discover the beauty of our beaches as you stroll along miles of sandy shoreline and enjoy live music, local flavors, and endless fun at our festivals. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
Justin Steele has had a tremendous month of June. This will be his 6th start of the month as Terang bluffs a bunt and takes ball 1. Cubs appealed, thinking Terang made an effort to try to bunt that ball, but according to third base umpire Ryan Wills, he did not. Here comes the 1-0. Fisted foul down the left field line. Steele run 5 starts in June, a 1.69 ERA, just one after another dominant performance. And yet his record in the month, and this kind of tells the story of where the Cubs have been lately, 0-1.
Yeah.
Not a single win with 5 great starts. Bouncer toward the middle, angling in front of second to glove it on the run, Swanson, and make a flip throw to first in time. That's out number 1. Cubs lead 2-0. First inning, and here's William Contreras.
Yeah, you just look at the way Steele has pitched. He's pitched like an ace, there's no doubt. And when you look at his last 6 out of 7 of his last starts have all been 7+ innings. Every time out, he's given the Cubs a great chance to win and pitching deep in the ballgame. And, it just hasn't worked out. It's the way, it's the way it has been for the Cubs. And, when you look, it's unfortunately on the offense.
Bouncer to third, slowly hit. That's going to be a tough play for Morrell. The throw not in time. A Baltimore chop, infield single for William Contreras. Morrell made the play about as well as you could. He gloved it. His momentum carried him into foul territory near the bag at third, and that's a long, off-balance, awkward throw.
Yeah, and the other thing about that play, Pat, the way Contreras hits this ball, it gets chopped, as you said, right into the ground in front of home plate. The second hop with the side spin kicks the ball to Morrell's right, so it really kicks it towards foul territory. So, Christopher, tough play.
Bounce to third. Morrell goes to Swanson for 1. Over to first. Double play. When's the last time you saw a 5-6-3 double play? You don't see many of those.
You don't see many, but I sure like it here in the bottom of the first.
It's a double play. Double plays turned by the Cubs, sponsored by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. The base on balls in the top of the inning. Walks are sponsored by North Shore Adult Diapers. Reassuringly strong protection for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com. Brewers don't score. We go to inning number 2. Cubs 2, Milwaukee nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Catch every moment of every game all season long on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Llegaron los descuentazos del 4 de julio a Lowe's. Desde ahora hasta el 1 de julio, ahorra $900 en un refrigerador exclusivo Hisense con puerta francesa, antes a $1,899, ahora solo $999. Además, lleva 3 bolsas de carbón Royal Oak de 10 libras por $10. Aprovecha estas ofertas antes de que se acaben. Lowe's sabe de mejoras para el hogar. Válido hasta 7/1, descuentos incluidos en los electrodomésticos, hasta agotar existencias.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. En McDonald's participantes.
Should we go electric?
I think we should go electrified with Toyota.
Electrified?
Electrified means options.
So electrified looks different for everyone.
Yup, and with more options for reducing carbon emissions, Toyota is electrified diversified.
Learn more about our Beyond Zero vision for the future at toyota.com/Beyond Zero.
Come see for yourself why every visit to South Walton, Florida offers a true departure upon arrival. While easy to get to, these 16 beach neighborhoods transport you with a blend of world-class cuisine, unique activities, and endless opportunities for exploration of the pristine natural beauty. There's fun for all seasons here, with year-round events adding even more festivity. Find your perfect beach at visitsouthwalton.com.
First inning was powered by Invesco QQQ. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. With Ron Coomer, Pat Hughes in Milwaukee, Zach Zaidman working alongside. We all thank you for joining us. Dansby Swanson drives one foul down the right field line and back out of play. Ryan Elliott is our excellent engineer at the controls. Tobias Myers, overall this season, 5-2. ERA of 3.12. How about Dansby being the middleman, the shortstop, in a 5-6-3 double play? Another factor there, Ron. Christian Yelich can run. You got to really know what you're doing to turn a double play against him.
Yeah, it was an excellent play. It was a good play by Morel. He got the ball on one hop and then had to wait. And, you know, that's the hardest part for the third baseman. Usually you're used to getting it and getting rid of it. And he had to wait until Dansby got to the bag because of where they were all positioned, but a nice play to get the double play. Now the 1-2 to Swanson, line toward right center in the gap, base hit. Backhanded out there by Frelick. He bobbles it, though, and Swanson goes to second. Dansby very alert on the bases. He was going to probably stop with a long single, but when he saw the ball bounce out of the glove of Frelick, that's when he took off for second. We'll see how they score it. I got to believe this is going to be a double, and it's just great to see Dansby shooting the ball the other way. You know, if the Cubs hitters, as you're struggling a little bit, can use the whole field, it just really makes hitting a lot easier.
Now Pete Crow Armstrong bunts, good bunt, and the play goes to first, close play. Terang covering, the first baseman fielded the bunt. And that is going to be out number 1. Reese Hoskins got the ball to Terang. So now a man at third, though. Beautiful bunt by Armstrong on the sacrifice.
See, that just shows you. Now, that's a sacrifice bunt that the Brewers knew was coming, and it's still a bang-bang play at first base.
Here's Tomas Nido. Needs to try to put the ball in play and get it out of the infield somehow with one away and a man at third. How do you do that, Ron?
I would be aiming, you know what I think. In RBI situations, using the other side of the field works.
Swinging a foul back. Now you got to concentrate on putting it in play, first of all. A lot of Cub fans in attendance. I think we have even more than we had last night. We're going to be over 40,000 today. The pitch by Myers. Strike 3 called. Nido caught looking. And that's the second out in the inning. Now the Cubs let a chance to get more than the 2 runs in the first inning slip away. They don't want this chance to slip away as Horner bats with 2 down, and now Swanson still at third base. Nico waiting, checks his swing. That'll be a strike. He got fooled on a bender. Cubs baseball brought to you by Grainger. Grainger helps to keep Wrigley Field running. To get the products you need, call clickgrainger.com or stop by. Grainger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. Corner looking at a strike.
One cutter on the outside corner. That one a dart fastball down. 91 miles an hour. Speed gun is always powered by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Cubs leading 2-0. Have a man at third. Horner reaches for a high fastball and fouls it away. We're going to play the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game soon. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. I'm going to guess 40,004. Here comes the 0-2. Spoiled a good breaking ball, did Nico, and he fouled it away.
I'll say 40,000 and I'll say 39,500.
2 strikes on Horner, trying to drive in Swanson. Dansby led off the inning with a double. With 2 outs and 2 strikes, the pitch. Breaking ball away.
And bunts by Cubs batters. He had a little sacrifice bunt. Sponsored by BBQ Authority. Visit BBQ Authority in Lisle.
Myers working from the stretch. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a sharp breaking ball. The Cubs squander a chance to increase their lead. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Cubs 2, Brewers nothing. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
If it happens in a Cubs game, it happens right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
No matter the condition, from stroke and epilepsy to rare brain tumors, Loyola Medicine's comprehensive and advanced neurosurgery department can treat it. Recognized among the top in the nation for neurology and neurosurgery patient outcomes, our dedicated team of industry leaders takes a multidisciplinary approach to surgery, treatment, and rehabilitation. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
Welcome to Burger Yippee. Would you like a hot apple pie today?
Yes, yeah, I won! Woohoo!
So that's a yes on the apple pie?
I just went big time playing High Five Casino on my phone. Real cash prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. Yeah!
So yes or no on the apple pie?
Whoa! I won again!
I'll take that as a yes. Drive around.
Have you had your high five moment today? Only at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
Cubs lead the Brewers 2-0 as we begin the bottom half of the second inning. And the second inning is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Remember, on Southwest, 2 bags fly free. And guys, Tuesday, July 2nd is Captain America Cap Night, presented by Toyota. Fans who purchase at Cubs.com/specials will receive a special edition Captain America inspired Cubs cap. Huh?
And I understand Captain America was a big fan of pork on the fork. Here's a fly ball to center. Coming in and making the catch is Pete Crow Armstrong. Well, thank you, Ron. I love the way you read that commercial before the games. I was a little bit down on a Saturday, a tough Friday night loss, and team kind of having a long week here, but that just picked up my spirits, so I thank you. What was that, Elvis?
Thank you very much.
First pitch from Justin Steele to Jackson Churio is taken inside.
See, we got a lot of good things going on here. I'm telling you, we got the Captain America cap. We've got the the apron, the barbecue apron coming up.
Little humpback line drive caught by Horner at second base. Good pitch by Steele in on the hands of Churio. 2 down, run of the batter, Rhys Hoskins.
We've already got the Hall of Fame Pat Hughes sweater in case it gets cool at night. And now we got the Hawaiian shirt coming up. And between that, we got the whole fixings for a nice barbecue. You know, we got pork and fork. You got the hat. You got the apron, the Hawaiian shirt.
Just name me the time and place. I'll be there. Rhys
We got to
Hoskins,
find
the
a
batter.
cook first.
I'll find a cook.
Yeah, we don't want me doing that.
Hoskins will look at a strike from Justin Steele. Cubs got a 2-0 lead after 2 pitches of this game, if you're just joining us. Horner singled to left on the first. The second pitch was hit by Michael Busch over the center field fence for a 2-run homer. Steele last Monday night against the Giants pitched 7 1/3, gave up 2 earned runs, left with the lead. The bullpen could not hold on to it, and he had a no decision. Breaking ball is in there for a strike 1 and 2. I just like the way he's been pitching here lately. He seems to have reached another level of maturity, Ron, just in the last month or so. Breaking ball swing and a miss, strike 3. Steele strikes out Hoskins. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers. Those are always a good thing. Makes everybody happy. And sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. We go to inning number 3. Cubs 2, Brewers nothing. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Cody Bellinger here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Take your business further with the smart and flexible American Express Business Gold Card. It's packed with benefits to help unlock more value from your business purchases. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business gold card.
High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low 3s. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The only way to be your best self is with your best help. When you have a health partner who doesn't just treat part of you, they care for all of you. At Advocate Healthcare, we're helping more people feel better than ever by making care easier, more accessible, and more complete than ever before, so that you can enjoy more of the moments you love. That's what it means to live meaningfully, to live joyfully, to live fully with Advocate Healthcare.
Llegaron los descuentazos del 4 de julio a Lowe's. Desde ahora hasta el 1 de julio, ahorra $900 en un refrigerador exclusivo Hisense con puerta francesa, antes a $1,899, ahora solo $999. Además, lleva 3 bolsas de carbón Royal Oak de 10 libras por $10. Aprovecha estas ofertas antes de que se acaben. Lowe's sabe de mejoras para el hogar. Válido hasta 7/1, descuentos incluidos en los electrodomésticos, hasta agotar existencias.
Michael Busch at the plate, Cody Bellinger on deck. Who's on Deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. Pat?
Busch hammered a 2-run homer. That is the difference in the game. He bounces one foul past first. One of those where Rhys Hoskins tried to angle over and get the ball before it moved into foul territory. He just couldn't do it.
The Heart of the Lineup, sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Book a low fare today at southwest.com.
Now the 0-1. Busch hits a high pop fly on the infield. The shortstop, Adames. Easy play for out number 1.
Now, I will say, I don't know how you feel. I'm having a hard time picking the ball up.
Same.
Once the ball gets, I see it coming out of the pitcher's hand well, see it off the bat. Once it gets up out of the shadow and into the sun, I'm having a hard time tracking the ball, and I usually don't have that problem.
think it's just this particular time of the day. I'm hoping that's the case at least. Cody Bellinger takes a strike. Now lines one right back to the glove of the pitcher, Tobias Myers. He didn't even know he had the ball for a split second. An absolute bullet right back to the mound. Somehow Myers caught it cleanly. My goodness.
This ball was going to hit him in the kind of right thigh hip area on the line, and I mean smoke him good. This ball is crushed at home plate. And the old adage, sometimes you catch the ball, sometimes the ball catches you. That was the latter.
Sure
for sure.
Was. 2 down. Here's Seiya Suzuki. Seiya popped out his first time, takes one outside for a ball. Third inning is brought to you by Grainger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. Grainger. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 2 down, nobody on. Cubs lead 2-0 in the third. Same 2 teams tomorrow, a bit earlier at 1:10 in the afternoon. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Suzuki is out on strikes. Cubs do nothing. On to the bottom of the third inning. Cubs 2, Giants, I should say Cubs 2, Brewers nothing. This is the score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
When it comes to cancer, there is no one treatment plan. That's why Loyola Medicine conquers cancer one personalized treatment at a time. Our patient outcomes are some of the best in the region because we combine expertise, research, experience, and most importantly, compassion in the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
We live for the moments that move us. At Advocate Healthcare, our heart team is trusted to make more of them possible. Enjoy more moments that move you with top-ranked heart care at Advocate Healthcare.
Lowe's sabe que el tiempo es dinero. Por eso con la app de Lowe's para Pros, puedes autorizar a un miembro de tu equipo para que haga compras en la tienda y pagar rápidamente con solo escanear un código QR. En Lowe's, ahorras tiempo en tus compras y maximizas tiempo en la obra. Todo desde la palma de tu mano con la app de Lowe's. Te ayudamos a que tu negocio sea más productivo. Baja la app de Lowe's hoy mismo. Porque Lowe's sabe de pros.
Join us in celebrating the red, white, and beautiful at the Dania Furniture 4th of July sale. For a limited time, save up to 60% on select Nordic-inspired furniture and decor, plus incredible savings on sofas, sectionals, and accent chairs. It's the perfect time to brighten up your space for summer. Shop our Northbrook location or shop online at daniafurniture.com. Dania Furniture. We make it simple. You make it home.
Check the out-of-town scoreboard, fueled by Citgo Dry Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. White Sox all over the Rockies, 11-3 now as they head to the ninth. Paul DeJong with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, including a home run. The Reds on top of the Cardinals, big 9-3. They're now in the bottom of the 7th inning in St. Louis. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., a 2-run shot. Blue Jays lead the Yankees 3-1. They're in the bottom of the 5th.
Sal Frelick leads off Zach, has a count of 1-1 going.
Whole bunch of other games in progress. Marlins on top of the Phillies, 1-0, top 3 in Philadelphia.
Outside 2-1.
Guardians and Royals even at 1 in the top of the 2nd inning. Vinny Pasquantino with a solo shot for KC to even the game up. The Astros lead the Mets 1-0. They're in the last of the 2nd. Jake Myers a solo shot.
Inside ball 3, Zach.
Bottom 2, it's the A's and Diamondbacks scoreless in Arizona. After 2, the Padres lead the Red Sox 1-0. Nationals and Rays even at 1. They're in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Sal Frelick takes a strike, and it's now 3-2.
Top two, the Braves strike first, a 1-0 lead over the Pirates. Jared Kelnick going deep for Atlanta. Pat?
All right, thanks to Zach Zaidman for the updates. Here's the 3-2, bouncing ball to third, tough play, past Morrell. Would not have had a play at first, I don't believe, even had he gloved it. His momentum was heading toward the third base line and angling out into shallow left. I don't think there was a play there, Ron.
No, there was not, for sure. And it's a tough catch on an in-between hop, and you're running towards the left field foul pole. So no matter what happens, it's going to be a base hit. But the one thing I'm noticing with the left-handed hitters of Milwaukee, Terang, he looked like he was trying to shoot the ball the other way and did. Yelich.
Perkins bunts it in the air, caught by Justin Steele as he runs over toward the foul line. He pulled up a little bit like he might have landed awkwardly. Maybe I'm just a little sensitive because he injured his hamstring on opening day in Texas and had to miss about 6 weeks. But he ran over, and after the second step, it looked like he, I don't know, it just had an awkward look, Ron.
Yeah, once he caught the ball, he did not look comfortable running any longer. So hopefully Justin will be okay.
The runner goes, the pitch, a strike, throw to second, not in time. The ball goes into center field. Holding at second is Frelick. The pitch, a strike to Andrew Monasterio. Stolen base, a man at second with one away. Cubs lead 2-0 in the third.
I was saying, no, with the left-handed hitters up against Steele, it's very obvious that their game plan, now this is Yelich, Terang, and Frelick, to just give up the pull side of the field and just concentrate against Steele on hitting the ball the other way.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Will he try to jam him or try to get him to chase something out of the zone here?
I would say you probably try to elevate something unless you're going to go right to the strikeout and try to go down and in with that slider.
The 0-2. Fisted foul. High fastball. Still 0-2. We are coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Monasterio hitting 174. And he'll lay off some high heat. The count 1-2.
Back-to-back fastballs up and in. Not far out of the zone, not high and tight, just up and in the strike zone, top of the zone, inside. See if he goes down and in this time.
All of the infield in the shade by now. Here's a pitch fouled away. Left field is still in bright sunshine, so is center. But all of right field, all of the infield in the shade. And that shadow line moving out toward the left field fence area. Justin Steele, the talented left-hander, working on Monasterio, and the pitch low and inside. 2-2. Cubs have had a tough time in this ballpark this season, losing 4 of the 5. Their only win was an extra inning affair back in May. Now the 2-2. Lead at second by Frelick. Steele backs away, wasn't quite ready to deliver the pitch. The umpire walks out in front of home plate and indicates 2-2 with his hands. Apparently some of the players, or one player at least, did not know what the count was. Swinging a foul out of play off to the right.
I always wonder sometimes when you see an umpire do that, I look around, go, maybe he was doing it for himself.
Maybe for the other umpires.
Yeah, that could be. Not quite sure. I used to always laugh in that situation. What else could you be thinking about?
There's a grounder back to the mound. They've got the runner in a rundown. Steele running him towards second. Now Horner running him toward third, and they don't get an out. Safe at third is Frelick. Monasterio goes to second. The Cubs just did not execute that properly. And the Brewers have runners at second and third with only one away.
Now, everything was going along the right way to get the out. Frelick was in no man's land, and Justin runs him back towards second base, doing the right thing. You get rid of the ball to Nico. Nico comes in and starts running, and then takes off running really hard like he's going to tag Frelick. And Frelick was a little out of his range and then had to flip the ball fast. Well, what happens is as the third baseman, you want to gain ground and move up. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. Morrell did it. Frelick was already past him by the time he got the ball.
We'll see if that play comes back to haunt the Cubs.
That's got to be just a fielder's choice against the Cubs. I don't think you give anybody an error. That's just a fielder's choice.
Runners at second and third with one away. Yep, no error, Ron. You're right on the money. Bryce Terang, the batter, lefty against lefty, showing bunt. Bunts back toward the mound. The runner heading to the plate, and the ball is bobbled by Justin Steele. He had no play at home. The runner was going to score anyway, but he would have had a play at first. Terang gets the RBI. I believe he gets the RBI, and he reaches on E1.
Now, usually when you're going to do some kind of bunt play, safety squeeze type play, the first pitch is the pitch to do it on. After a play where everybody's been running around and a little frustrated you didn't get the out, the surprise attack is the first pitch. That's exactly what Milwaukee does. And Justin did not pick up the ball, and it ends up being an error on Justin.
William Contreras, the batter, he'll make a throw to first, almost made a wild pickoff throw.
This is where you really got to go settle Justin Steele down. He's very frustrated. Cubs have missed out on 2 outs now in this inning, and you don't want this to turn into a big inning. Only 1 run is scored. You got an out, a ground ball here, and you get out of this inning with only 1 run.
The runner at first goes. The pitch is strike. Throw to second is high. The throw to third, not in time there. Both runners are safe. Horner came off the bag as I think out of the corner of his eye, he saw the runner at third, Monasterio, start to bluff down the line. So Nico caught the throw in front of second and fired to third, but Monasterio dove back in. Cubs still lead 2-1, a crazy half inning. Now the infield in, and the 0-1 pitch fouled away by Contreras. Steele, very frustrated a moment ago, slammed the ball down, the play where he bobbled the bunt. Again, the infield in all the way around. And a swing and a foul at the plate by Contreras. Monasterio at third, Terang at second. Give Terang a stolen base. The set for the 0-2. And the pitch on the way. It's down low for a ball. Coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs.
I like what Justin is doing here. He is settling himself down. He has slowed down his pace.
Swinging a foul back, challenged him with some high heat.
Ball got a piece of Paul Clemens, the home plate umpire, right in the mask.
Right, as you say that, though, that's a sign of maturity, a young pitcher settling himself down.
Yeah, this is one of those times where as a third baseman, a veteran player, you walk to the mound, you call timeout, and literally walk to the mound and just slow the game right down.
Contreras now calls time.
The other thing, Justin has had to run now on 3 plays, a pop-up and a bunt, and then the rundown. So you got to take that into account. You got to give him time to just kind of bring the game back down to his pace.
Here comes the 1-2 to Contreras. A pop fly, shallow center. Might be a tough chance going out. And coming in and dropping the ball is Cole Armstrong as a run scores. Unbelievable. Very tough chance with the infield in. The infielders, Swanson and Horner, had a long way to go out into shallow center. Crow Armstrong called it at the last second, made a sliding try, collided slightly with Horner as the ball hit his glove and hit the ground. Hard to believe what we're seeing in this inning. The ball game is now tied. That's got to be a base hit and an RBI for Contreras, as Contreras ended up at first on the play. Holding at second is Monasterio. I beg your pardon, Terang holding at second. And now Contreras at first. Monasterio scored the tying run, and the game is now tied at 2. What a bizarre half inning.
There's not been a clean line drive base hit in the whole inning. If you remember, the inning started with Frelick with the little chopper down the third base line that, Morel couldn't get to, and it wasn't hit hard at all.
Christian Yelich, the batter, he'll take a strike. So on the pop fly to shallow center, the runner at second, Terang, couldn't get that far off the bag. So he is still at second. Contreras with his 50th run batted in. And this pitch gets away from Tomas Nido. Runners advance to second and third. A nightmarish bottom of the third inning for the Cubs and their defense.
Don't know if this ball hits the dirt or not. Nido does not go down to try to block it. So if it does, it short hops him and just gets away from him. Needless to say, either way, pass ball or wild pitch, it still moves the runners up.
Yelich swings and misses at a high fastball, and that's a big strikeout for Justin Steele. Now with 2 down, he will go to work on Willie Adames with runners at second and third. Boy, that's a big strikeout of Yelich.
It was a wild pitch.
Adames fouls it away. Another thing to think about, Ron, how warm it is in Milwaukee today. 86 degrees, a little on the humid side, and you pointed out all the running around that Steele has had to do, in addition to making about 25 pitches in this inning. Here comes the 0-1 to Adames, and it's lifted foul to right. That one was hard for me to follow after it left the bat.
Well, I've played on teams, in particular, one pitcher, Roger Clemens, he pitched half a season with a pulled groin. And our rule of thumb with Roger on the mound was he does not come off the dirt of the mound. So anything that happens, the position player's got to take over.
The 0-2, he swings and misses, strike 3. Excellent job by Steele. As bad as it was, it could have been a lot worse. The Brewers get 2 runs, and they leave 2. And at the end of 3, Cubs 2, Milwaukee 2. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs fans, Pete Crow Armstrong here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
When it comes to cancer, there is no one treatment plan. That's why Loyola Medicine conquers cancer one personalized treatment at a time. Our patient outcomes are some of the best in the region because we combine expertise, research, experience, and most importantly, compassion in the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low 3s. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer. The perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Paddle across picturesque lakes, hike through breathtaking views, and make a splash in our water parks. Discover the beauty of our beaches as you stroll along miles of sandy shoreline and enjoy live music, local flavors, and endless fun at our festivals. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
Cubs 2, Brewers 2 as we get set for the top of the fourth. The fourth inning is sponsored by Wintrust, the exclusive home of Cubs checking. Pat?
3 innings are history. The ball game is tied at 2. The Cubs offense must go back to work. Each team with 3 hits. Ian Happ first up against Tobias Myers. And the pitch to Ian is in there for a called strike.
And now the big question is Justin Steele going to be able to stay on the mound? I'm not sure. I know he wasn't moving around real well, but the good sign is there's nobody warming up in the Cubs bullpen, so it could just be just simple as just frustrated, right? Just as guys have had enough of this, the way things have gone, and just had enough.
Cubs really struggling here of late, struggling to win games, struggling to get clutch hits, and some defensive lapses. Tough times.
Sometimes it takes that moment, right? That defining moment to where
the rock bottom moment.
Yeah, where you just as an athlete, you just that's it. Now we either, I hate to put it this way, but you get kind of fighting mad. We're either going to fight back and battle. So somewhere, somehow, some way, that's what's going to happen. Not quite sure who it's going to be against sometimes, but that's what's going to happen. You just can't take it no more.
Ian Happ takes high 3-2. During a ball game, what can an individual ball player like yourself or any of these Cubs do when things go a little haywire? Happ pulls it foul and down the right field line, still 3-2.
I mean, you can yell and get hot and all those things, and I'm with you. I'm with all that. But at the end of the day, it's still got to be performance. Like, you got to do it on the field, right? That's at the end of the day. It's got to happen with performance on the field. And sometimes it may be a point as that ball's chopped foul, is it wakes everybody up out of the fog that they're in, this. And I don't mean like you're not paying attention. It's that, what's going to happen next kind of way of looking at everything,
3-2 on the way to Happ. He draws the base on balls. There's a gift. Brewers had some momentum on their side, but perhaps the Cubs will grab it right back after the leadoff walk. Game tied at 2 in the fourth inning. Christopher Morel steps in. Here's the stretch. And the pitch by Myers, line toward left, coming in and playing it on a bounce is the left fielder Chourio. It's a single for Morel. Happ stopping at second on the play. Cubs with a blossoming rally.
Well, already in this game, the offense has at least put a couple runs on the board and has had traffic in now every inning. So that is a good sign.
Zach points out that all walks by opposing pitchers, sponsored by North Shore Adult Diapers. Reassuringly strong protection for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com. Yes, sir. Here's the pitch on the way to Dansby Swanson, a swing and a foul back.
I can promise you one thing. I know one guy that's had enough of it. And that's the left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Cubs. He's had enough. And I can't say I blame him. That's, it's been a rough month for him, pitching really well. And now it's time to change this path of this club.
Wrapped on the ground to short, the throw to second for one, over to first, double play. Swanson hits into a double play. Happ is safe at third, but now there are 2 down.
Sharply at one hopper, and that's the second time now. Dansby's hit the ball right on the button. He had a line drive bullet to right center for a double, and he hits a line drive one hopper, but right at Adames, and they turn it into a double play. It's 2 good at bats for Swanson.
Pete Crow Armstrong will swing and miss. Corner infielders playing shallow, guarding against a possible bunt. Happ with good speed, the runner at third with 2 down. Tie game, 4th inning. Armstrong takes another strike, and the count 0-2, which will minimize the likelihood of a bunt now. Getting close to a station break. And now the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 10 for ID. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Pete Crow Armstrong trying to give the Cubs the lead. Here's the pitch down low. And the count 2-2 with former Cub and All-Star Ron Coomer. Pat Hughes at American Family Field in Milwaukee. Zach Zaidman working alongside. Here's a swing and a foul back and out of play. All of the infield now is in the shade. Left field in bright sunshine. Center field, deep center in bright sun. All of right field is shaded. And the 2-2. Line toward right center. That's going to be a base hit. Cubs have the lead. Pete Crow Armstrong delivers a run-scoring single as Ian Happ comes in to score. Cubs lead 3-2. And in terms of game momentum, that's a big one.
That's a big swing of the bat. Pete Crow Armstrong gets 2 fastballs down, and they try to elevate is how they've been getting him out. Yeah, it's getting him to chase balls out of the zone. He climbs up on top of this, and it's a line drive. Now, he's got to be taking off for second base, I would think.
He's not running. Nido fouls it away. I'd be surprised if he's not running here.
Absolutely. You see if he can take second base.
Nido hitting .211. Did not play in the series opener last night. A pickoff throw to first, not in time. Cubs 3 runs on 5 hits. Good clutch single by Crow Armstrong. His 13th run batted in. He's dancing at first, not running, and the pitch chopped foul. Now goes to 0-2. RBIs by Cubs batters, sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Cubs trying to even up this series, losing a tough one last night. Crow Armstrong runs, the pitch fouled away. He had a very good jump.
I don't know all the time if he gets great jumps all the time. I mean, a lot of times he does. He's just so fast, he outruns the play. You know what I mean? There's just some guys that you watch on a baseball field where they're just that fast. They just outrun the play.
Now the 0-2 instead of toss to first. As you say that, I'm thinking about him scoring from first.
Yeah, there you go.
On a bloop single into left center in one of the games in San Francisco. It might have been the last game. But it was hard to believe how he got from first to home plate. You blink a couple of times. Oh, he's in.
Yeah.
A balk has been called. A balk has been called on Tobias Myers. That's as good as a stolen base right there. Now a man at second.
Second balk of the game for Myers. One, I think he got his cleats caught. That one just a bad throw over to first.
And the pitch to Tomas Nido fouled away. Myers got away with a hanging breaking ball. Good base stealers have always been able to draw balks occasionally. It's just a part of being disruptive. Here comes the 0-2. And then Nido hits a ground ball to third, fielded by Monasterio. The throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs able to get a run on 2 hits. They leave 1, middle of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 3 and Milwaukee 2. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Organ transplants are some of the most complex procedures in medicine. It matters where you go. Loyola Medicine's transplant program is among the largest in Illinois. Our history and expertise means we perform the most advanced procedures on the most challenging cases to deliver the best outcomes. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
I won! Yahoo! Private, put down your phone. This is the Army. Sarge, High Five Casino is a social casino. It's on your phone. Goes wherever you go. I win free spins, cash, prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. I won again. Platoon, present cell phone. High Five. High Five. Casino. Casino. Win at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
League Leaders are sponsored by the Village of New Lenox, leading the way in residential and economic development. Shohei Ohtani, the major league leader in batting average at .322. Aaron Judge, the home run leader with 30. And Judge, the RBI leader with 80. And I'm going to give my guess in the Vinny's Beverage Depot attendance game. I'm going to go 40,500. And Pat, there's been a scoring change on a play in the bottom of the third inning.
Jackson Churio will lead off. Zach, what do you have for a change?
So Bryce Terang initially had a sacrifice bunt and reached first on an error.
Mm-hmm.
They've given him a single, so a bunt single RBI.
Swinging a base hit down the right field line by Jackson Churio. It bounces off the sidewall, and it's going to be a stand-up double. Suzuki was headed to the corner, but the ball hit the sidewall and bounced out into fair territory, only about 90 feet beyond the infield grass, and that becomes a leadoff two-base hit for Churio.
It hits the final pad in the sidewall that kind of jets out and ricochets that ball away, and that ends up, because of that, ended up being a double.
Hoskins, the batter, fouls it away. Well, let's get back. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say this change, I wouldn't put that in ink. He's changed it once. He's going to change it again. That's not a hit. You can't give a guy a base hit on a sacrifice bunt that the guy doesn't pick up the ball.
Yeah, that's E1.
I mean, that's terrible.
Hoskins waiting. Struck out his first time. Justin Steele still in there, by the way. Pop fly, shallow right. Tough play. It's a base hit. Holding at third, Churio on the opposite field flare by Hoskins. And immediately Milwaukee threatening here in the bottom of the fourth inning with men at first and third and nobody out.
It's going to be one of those games. You can see that. It's, a lot of crazy things are happening. Blue pits, little ground balls, finding holes for both teams. So it's going to be one of those games. And now Justin Steele, it's 2 men on, nobody. He needs a punch out right here.
Middle infielders play back. Morel shallow at third. This ball is fisted foul out of play. Well, let's get back to the final play before it escapes my mind. With 2 outs, Pete Crow Armstrong, the runner at second, a ground ball off the bat of Tomas Nido to the third baseman Monasterio. Crow Armstrong ran toward third and then paused right in front of the fielder.
Yep.
And kind of danced a little bit as if to get in his way before he made the throw to first. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on it because Monasterio kind of gave him a little bit of a look as if to say, what do you really think you're doing?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you get excited and you get a young guy who gets excited in the game. That's probably something. And I think you saw it then too. I think Ian Happ probably said something to Pete Crow Armstrong going out to the field that this is probably something we don't do here in the big league, so let's not do that.
Sal Frelick waits, hits a high pop fly foul and out of play.
If it wasn't said by Ian, and I do think it was, that would be something you'd want to tell him. There's some things that are in play that you can do, and then some things you probably don't want to do. That would be in the latter.
Cubs lead 3-2. Nobody out, first and third. Milwaukee batting fourth inning. The pitch to Frelick. Bounce to short. Swanson goes to second. One turn by Horner. Not in time. The tying run scores. The Cubs might want to challenge the call at first base. Bush with a long stretch. Bang, bang play. Safe the call by Stu Shorewater. They may have gotten him on the play. We'll take another look ourselves.
They're not going to challenge, and this goes right back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the broadcast. The athleticism of the Milwaukee Brewers not getting doubled up and hustling down that line.
Blake Perkins, the batter. And the pitch to Perkins is inside.
So Frelick will get an RBI on that play.
His 16th. Ball game back to even, tied at 3. One away, bottom of the fourth inning. Frelick leading at first. Steele delivers to Perkins. It's a strike. Now the stretch by Steele and the 1-1 instead of toss to first, not in time. Looking around the ballpark here, very few empty seats. That may have under-guessed a little bit on the attendance. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right field, base hit. Hoskins had to, or I should say Frelick, tried to hold up, or had to hold up on that ball hit right in front of him. So he advances only to second. Perkins with the opposite field single. Ball game tied at 3. Men at first and second, one away for Andrew Monasterio.
A little sharp ground ball the other way. Well, this has just been one of those games, hasn't it? This has been an odd one.
Monasterio swings and chops it foul.
It's almost like there's been what, in all the outs that have been made by both teams, like 2 or 3 routine outs. Everything else has been like, hold your breath.
What was a song by Ringo Starr? It don't come easy. There is a swing and a foul off to the right, out of play. You may want to mark those words for grammatical errors.
Yeah. It is Ringo. It's okay.
But
when you're a Beatle, you kind of you get
do whatever you want.
On that, yeah.
Speak however you want. Here's the 0-2, swinging a foul back. It's good to have a little chuckle when things are going tough. I had a good chuckle reading this date in baseball history. 1989 on this state run. Boise manager Mal Finchman is suspended for 1 game for returning to the field after being ejected, disguised as the team's mascot, Humphrey the Hawk.
And what was the manager's name?
Mal Finchman.
Old Finchman. He came back as Humphrey the Hawk.
He did. He thought he would get away with it.
Yeah.
And he got suspended even more games. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Wrapped on the ground to short. Swanson goes to Nico for 1. That's going to be a double play. 6-4-3 twin killing. The Brewers get a run and leave 1. Zach Zaidman joins Ron Coomer in a moment after 4. The score, Cubs 3, Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Craig Counsell. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Your heart is the source of life. Why entrust it to anyone but the best? Our nationally recognized multidisciplinary approach to heart and vascular care brings together leaders to diagnose, treat, and manage heart diseases and disorders. Recognized among the top in the nation for cardiology, we coordinate all aspects of your care to deliver the best possible outcome. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
I won! Yahoo! Private, put down your phone. This is the Army. Sarge, High Five Casino is a social casino. It's on your phone. Goes wherever you go. I win free spins, cash, prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. I won again. Platoon, present cell phone. High Five. High Five Casino. Casino. Win at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
Welcome to Burger Yippee. Would you like a hot apple pie today?
Yes, yes, yeah, I won. Woohoo!
So that's a yes on the apple pie?
I just went big time playing High Five Casino on my phone. Real cash prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. Yeah.
So yes or no on the apple pie?
Whoa! I won again.
I'll take that as a yes. Drive around.
Have you had your high five moment today? Only at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
3-3 game. Cubs and Brewers as we start the top half of the fifth inning. Nico Horner swings and hits one in the air to left underneath it and making the catch. Churio. One pitch, one away to start the Cubs half of the fifth inning. The pitch clock is powered by Work Zone Safety. Make sure you follow Work Zone signs. It's not a game. In a word, how would you describe what's transpired this afternoon so far, Kuhn?
Whoosh. Is that a word? How's that?
It's a sound effect that definitely works. What a crazy ball game so far. Michael Busch stands in. Tobias Myers deals a big swing and a miss by Busch at a fastball. 0-1 the count. Busch homered to get the scoring started for the Cubs in the first. The next pitch is drilled to right, a base hit. Just a line drive in front of Frelick. Busch's second hit of the ballgame.
I think there's definitely an intensity to this Cubs. Things have not gone well for the Cubs, and they've had some really funky plays and things not working out. And, you know, Justin Steele coming off the field after a crazy inning of plays and you know, kind of snapped a little bit in the Cubs dugout. And you can feel an intensity in the at-bats and in the way the game is going, and I like it. There comes a time where sometimes you just got to, as a player, you just got to have enough. And I think they just tapped out. That was enough.
Cody Bellinger takes a fastball low. The next pitch is a line drive, base hit to right. Busch stops at second base. Cubs have something mounting here. In the top of the fifth, one away. Men at first and second. And now the cleanup man, Seiya Suzuki, due up.
Another good at-bat for Michael Busch. He homered on the second pitch of the ball game at a two-run bomb. And now gets a pitch, and he hammers this ball to right. Belly smokes this ball to right. And so, you know, now all of a sudden you're like, okay, boys, let's go. It's time now to, you know, we're better than what we're showing. And you just can't keep playing like that. And I think we're seeing maybe a little different ball game.
Seiya Suzuki takes a ball inside, a 95-mile-per-hour fastball that missed. 1-0 the count. The next pitch popped up, foul territory, off to the right, out of play. So the count now 1-1. Yeah, so the Cubs struck first on that Busch home run in the first, took a 2-0 lead. That lasted until the bottom of the third. And the best way to describe that inning, all you need to know, a botched rundown, a bunt, and a misplayed shallow pop-up to center, resulting in 2 runs scoring. Here's the 1-1. Suzuki looks at a strike. So the count now 1-2. Cubs retook the lead in the top of the fourth on an RBI single by Pete Crow Armstrong. And then on a fielder's choice, the Brewers tied up the game again in the bottom of the fourth. Seiya swings and hits one in the air. Towering fly ball, center field, playable for Perkins, who makes the catch. 2 away.
Now Nico with a near miss leading off the inning, just cut it off the end of the bat a little bit. Now Suzuki with a pretty good swing and hits this towering shot to center. Cubs need a big swing in the bat for me and a half to keep this thing going. the end of the day, you can get upset. You can have, all these things happen, and, and you get you get a lot of intense moments in the dugout and on the field, and the intensity rises a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But still, at the end of the day, it's still about performance on the field. You still got to get the job done. And you got to drive in big runs, and you got to make big pitches and make the plays.
Parkins and Spiegel talk Cubs baseball on Chicago sports every weekday afternoon from 2 to 6 on 670 The Score and the Odyssey app. So Ian Happ stands in, switch hitter batting from the left side against the right-hander Myers. 2 on, 2 out for the Cubs here in the 5th. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Game tied at 3. Cubs and Brewers. Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set. Milwaukee took the opener yesterday. Now the 1-0. That's in the dirt. Did it hit Happ?
It hit Ian on one hop. It was a breaking ball way down. It bounces well before home plate and bounces and hits Happ in the thigh. And then a great catch, to be honest with you, by Contreras to just catch this ball. That was amazing. He might be able to be a goalie in the offseason with that play, but excellent play. That ball bounced 3 feet in front of home plate.
Yeah, it was a backhanded catch made by Contreras. Had to get out of his stance after the ball nicked Happ. He's okay. Cubs have the bases loaded now with 2 away in the top of the 5th inning, and the dangerous Christopher Morel due up. He's 1 for 2 today, singled in the 4th. 3-3 game, Cubs and Brewers. Milwaukee pitching coach Chris Hook on the mound having a conversation with the rookie right-hander Tobias Myers, and Contreras on the mound with them. Now the home plate umpire Paul Clemens breaking up the meeting.
Well, this is the situation. When you got the bases loaded, you're having a game like this. There's been all kinds of stuff happening. These are the situations you need the big hit. Christopher Morel comes up and he blasts one or hits a double or just drives in a couple runs. That's when you turn the page on these types of moments and you can take off as a ball club. But you need big plays. This is one of those situations.
Morel with 15 home runs. He looks at a ball low from Myers. 1-0 the count. Brewers got that big hit last night. Jackson Churio, the grand slam in the 4th. Now the 1-0 delivery. Morel fouls it back off the screen to the right. 1-1. Morel, a powerful right-handed batter. It's out of a crouch. A little bit of an open stance.
He can stay to right center. That would be good. I don't think they're going to give him much inside to hit.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch outside.
Yeah, they're going to see. So the situation with Christopher at the plate being a young guy and a lot of adrenaline going on, with all the guys right now. They're going to try to get him to swing at pitches out of the zone.
Morel, a lifetime .346 hitter with the bases loaded. The pitch up high. Check swing. Did he go? On appeal, no swing, says Stu Shorewater, the first base umpire.
They have not thrown a strike yet to Christopher.
Morel takes a deep breath and digs in. Myers, the right-hander, puts the ball in the glove, sets at the belt. Bases loaded, 2 away. Tie game. Here's the pitch. Morel swings and misses, strike 3. Got him with a fastball up in the zone. And the Cubs leave the bases loaded here in their half of the 5th inning. Middle 5, 3-3 game. Cubs and Brewers on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Mully and Haw. Mornings 5:30 to 10 on the Score.
Your heart is the source of life. Why entrust it to anyone but the best? Our nationally recognized multidisciplinary approach to heart and vascular care brings together leaders to diagnose, treat, and manage heart diseases and disorders. Recognized among the top in the nation for cardiology, we coordinate all aspects of your care to deliver the best possible outcome. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
I won! Yahoo! Private, put down your phone. This is the Army. Sarge, High Five Casino is a social casino. It's on your phone. Goes wherever you go. I win free spins, cash, prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. I won again. Platoon, present cell phone. High Five. High Five. Casino. Casino. Win at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
On Sunday, July 7th, the Cubs take on the Angels at 1:20 in the afternoon. Up to the first 5,500 early arriving kids, 13 and under, receive a Clark the Cub plushie, the third in a series of 5. Purchase tickets at cubs.com/tickets. As Bryce Terang looks at a strike from Justin Steele, a fastball to begin the bottom half of the 5th inning. The next pitch on the way, Terang swings and misses quickly in the hole, 0-2. Cubs 3, Brewers 3. Terang calls time, steps out of the box. Alongside Ron Coomer, Zach Saidman with you. We're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Now the 0-2. Popped up, left side, foul territory. Morel giving chase in front of the Cubs dugout, but this one bounces into the camera well, out of play. Count remains 0-2. Almost hit Marquee Sports Network's Taylor McGregor. I think she's okay. She's lightning quick. And she's got good hands, so I'm sure she could have caught it. It was her direction. She wasn't on the air.
She's getting out of the way. We know.
Yeah, you're right. Pitch fouled back by Terang, 0-2. She did duck for cover. Upon looking at the replay. I can't blame her. I would have done the same thing. All right, Steele's ready. The 0-2 delivery to Terang is bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Not all of us have your kind of courage, I believe is how it's phrased.
Sometimes you just got to catch the ball. It's either you get hit with it or you catch it.
An awkward-looking foul tip into the glove of Nito for strike 3. Terang is retired. 1 away. The first out is sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. It looked like Terang swung in order to prevent himself from getting hit with that ball.
Yeah, well, what's happening is Justin has changed, kind of flipped the script a little bit, knowing that the left-handed hitters are hitting the ball the other way and trying to against him. So now he's burying a fastball inside, and that one up and in on Terang.
William Contreras looks at a ball up high. 1-0 the count. 3-3 game. Cubs and Brewers with 1 down. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's been a crazy game. As Steele kicks and fires. Breaking ball outside. So 2-0 now on Contreras. A couple of singles, including an RBI in the 3rd. The pitch, swing and a miss.
Great slider down and in. So Justin went to the dugout a couple innings ago, very frustrated and letting everybody in the dugout know how he feels. And he's come out and stayed composed and is really throwing the ball well.
Contreras swings and misses again. This time at a fastball. The count is 2-2. I mean, it's crazy to think. Steele has thrown 4 consecutive quality starts. He's still looking for his first win of the season. Now the 2-2. Contreras hits a pop fly, shallow right. 3 Cubs in the area, taking charge. Suzuki, the right fielder, makes the catch. 2 away.
Good little backdoor hook from Steele after coming inside the Contreras a bunch. Then a little backdoor hook gets the routine pop-up.
So 2 down. Here's Christian Yelich. 0 for 2, grounded into a double play, and struck out swinging. The pitch in there for a strike. Fastball from Steele. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the 0-1. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cubs 3, Brewers 3 here with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. It would take a while to describe how we got to this point. The pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, and that pitch is low and inside. So
Steele not real happy. He's not happy with the call. He's not happy with Yelich looking to bunt with two outs.
Morel playing wide of the bag at third and in. The pitch. Hit in the air to left. Happ fighting the sun, angling toward the line. He's under it and makes a one-handed catch for out number 3. As the Brewers go down in order here in the 5th, and Steele having a conversation with home plate umpire Paul Clemens as he walks back to the Cubs dugout. After 5, tie ball game, 3-3, Cubs and Brewers on the Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk with Mully and Haw, mornings 5:30 to 10 on the Score, official radio home of the Cubs.
Organ transplants are some of the most complex procedures in medicine. It matters where you go. Loyola Medicine's transplant program is among the largest in Illinois. Our history and expertise means we perform the most advanced procedures on the most challenging cases to deliver the best outcomes. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
Celebra el 4 de julio con grandes ofertas en Lowe's. Compra 2 bolsas de mezcla de tierra para maceta Miracle Grow de 25 cuartos por $16 y ahorra hasta un 40% con $50 de descuento extra por cada compra de $500 en electrodomésticos selectos. Lowe's sabe de ahorros de verano. Válido hasta 7 días. Miracle Grow excluye Alaska y Hawái. Ahorros en electrodomésticos varían por compra. Aplican exclusiones. Detalles en Lowe's.com hasta agotar existencias.
Dansby Swanson is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. And today's Woodman's home run inning contestant.
Dansby Swanson hits a fly ball to left, caught by the left fielder Churio. Zach, go ahead.
So Dansby Swanson makes it 1 out here for the Cubs in the top half of the 6th inning. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant is Sebastian Dragandima from Deerfield, who will win the Woodman's gift card jackpot of $550. If a Northsider hits a home run this inning, you can enter with a QR code at any Chicago area Woodman's. Good luck, Sebastian. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant, service and savings, that's Woodman's. Pat?
3-3 game, 1 away. We're in the top of inning number 6. Thanks to Zach Zaidman for all of his excellent work. Each team 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Cubs have left 6 men on. The Brewers have stranded 3. Myers delivers 0-2, and that's taken for strike 3 called by Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 down in the inning.
Pete looking for a breaking ball, and Myers just threw a fastball down the middle right at the knees.
Ron, we were just watching a little video between innings of something that happened earlier in this game. Here's a fly ball to left, caught by the left fielder Churio off the bat of Tomas Nido, and that ends the inning. We'll get right back to this in a minute. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score, it's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Ian Happ. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Lowe's sabe que el tiempo es dinero. Por eso con la app de Lowe's para Pros, puedes autorizar a un miembro de tu equipo para que haga compras en la tienda y pagar rápidamente con solo escanear un código QR. En Lowe's, ahorras tiempo en tus compras y maximizas tiempo en la obra. Todo desde la palma de tu mano con la app de Lowe's. Te ayudamos a que tu negocio sea más productivo. Baja la app de Lowe's hoy mismo. Porque Lowe's sabe de pros.
When you use Bounce dryer sheets and your clothes look amazing, it's the sheet. Less static in your life? Yeah, it's the sheet. Smelling fresher than ever? It's the sheet. Oh, so soft fabric? Ooh la la. It's the sheet. Less wrinkles on your clothes? You know it's the sheet. Bounce dryer sheets. More freshness, more softness. Less static, less wrinkles. It's the sheet.
High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low threes. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Israel and her people are still reeling from the massive terrorist attack on October 7th. But Jews in Israel aren't the only ones suffering. For the most impoverished of God's children scattered across Ukraine, the former Soviet Union, and in many places around the world, the winter months are here. And that means more bone-chilling cold and a fight to survive. A gift of just $45 to the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews will help rush crucial winter supplies like heating fuel, warm winter clothing and blankets, and food boxes to the most needy. Please donate online at ifcj.org. That's ifcj.org.
Time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. A couple of finals on the board. Cincinnati, a 9-4 winner over St. Louis. Jonathan India, Will Benson, and Stuart Fairchild all driving in 2 runs. The White Sox an 11-3 drubbing of the Rockies. Pat?
Willie Adames will lead off the Milwaukee's 6th inning. Justin Steele still in the ballgame, fires a strike. Steele at 76 pitches. Warm day here in Wisconsin. Curveball is down low, but Ron, there was an incident involving Justin Steele. I'm not sure exactly when, maybe about an hour ago, somewhere around the 2nd or 3rd inning.
I think it was the 4th inning when all this stuff happened. Yeah,
okay.
In that 4th inning, he came off the field.
And we just saw the replay of it, and he was very upset. Excuse me, understandably.
Yeah.
The Cubs made some misplays, and there were errors, and here comes the 2-1 pitch, popped up foul, out of play, and he was basically trying to fire up his teammates, and I kind of like that.
No, absolutely. There comes a time, and I was talking about it last inning, there comes a time where you just had enough, and, it just does. It boils over. And, you play this game, and it's a hard game to play and all those things.
Fly ball left center deep. Back goes Happ with room near the track. The left fielder makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Go ahead, Ron.
Sometimes, every athlete that plays at this level has that burn inside of you, that fight, that creates all that. And sometimes it just gets to the point where that's the end of it. I can't take it anymore, and we're going to fight back. And I think that's what you saw there from Justin Steele. He has been pitching his butt off here as of late. The last month, he hasn't had a bad outing. Does not have a win in the last month. And then things start going south against your rival team that's in first place. That's enough now. I've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to, everybody has that boiling point. He boiled over, and that's good for him.
Bouncing ball to short, backhanded by Swanson. Nice play. Throws to first to get him. And that's out number 2. The first out in the inning, sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 down, nobody on. Tie ball game.
There's a time when you feel like you have a ball club that's a talented team. Any sport, pick the sport. But you have a team that's a talented team and you're not playing well. One of 2 things happen. Either things happen bad and you just fall off and that's just the end of it, or you start fighting back. I think we just saw the fight back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we just saw.
No, that's a sign of team leadership many times. Here's the 1-0. Back in your day, I could imagine you doing something similar when things were going kind of sour and south for your team.
Yeah, you just got to have that moment where you know there's got to be some fight in you and some fight back. That's all, and that's what we saw from Justin, and I like it. Absolutely.
It has been a very frustrating stretch and an unsuccessful stretch for the Cubs. They've fallen 7 games below 500. Losing 4 of the 5 on this trip. And the agonizing thing, they've had the lead in most of their losses of late. I'd say about 70% of the games they've lost lately, they led at some juncture.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's, those games, they get hard, and you have that feeling of what's going to happen next, what's next. And after a while, you can't let that keep going, right?
42,238.
You may have heard the announcement of the attendance, an absolute sellout, 42,238 here today. Here comes the 3-2, swing and a miss. Hoskins is out on strikes. 6 strong innings for Justin Steele. Let's see if the Cubs can get this guy some runs. We go to the 7th, a 3-3 game. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk with Parkinson Spiegel on your ride home. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score.
No matter the condition, from stroke and epilepsy to rare brain tumors, Loyola Medicine's comprehensive and advanced neurosurgery department can treat it. Recognized among the top in the nation for neurology and neurosurgery patient outcomes, our dedicated team of industry leaders takes a multidisciplinary approach to surgery, treatment, and rehabilitation. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
The following is a high five moment from highfivecasino.com.
Welcome to Burger Yippee. Would you like a hot apple pie today?
Yes, yeah, I won! Woohoo!
So that's a yes on the apple pie?
I just went big time playing High Five Casino on my phone. Real cash prizes, free daily rewards, over 1,200 games. Yeah!
So yes or no on the apple pie?
Whoa! I won again!
I'll take that as a yes. Drive around.
Have you had your high five moment today? Only at highfivecasino.com.
High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Conditions apply. See website for details.
High Five Casino.
Brian Hudson is the new pitcher for Milwaukee, replacing Tobias Myers. As we move on to inning number 7, a 3-3 game. Nico Horner first up against the tall left-hander Hudson. Opponent's pitching changes. It should be noted, those are always sponsored by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Cubs, and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. Horner 1 out of 3 with a single. Here's the pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. 2-0. Nico's single came on the game's first pitch as he drilled a base hit to left. The next pitch was hit by Michael Busch over the center field fence, and the Cubs had an immediate 2-0 lead. Warner will look at a strike. The Brewers tied the game in the second inning. Check it in the third inning. William Contreras had a single to drive in a run. There's a smash foul on the ground toward third. And an error on the Cub pitcher, Justin Steele, allowed another run to score. Each team got a run in the fourth inning. Pete Crow Armstrong's single to drive in the Cubs tally. Sal Frelick's fielder's choice tied the game in the Brewer fourth. Horner takes strike 3 call to backdoor pitch. I think Nico is saying, I think that broke around the plate. It may have landed in the strike zone, but it looked outside as it passed the plate. What do you think, Ron?
Yeah, pitch is well outside, and Clemens has not had a very good day behind the plate. He's missed a lot of pitches. And Nico has the right to argue because that pitch isn't close. And, home plate umpire, you got to have a feel for the game when a lefty throws a hook like that. Never did get to the strike zone.
Here is Michael Busch facing the left-hander. Busch with a homer and a single. Batting average at .263. The leg kick and the pitch from Hudson. It's outside for a ball. Hudson's a big man. This guy's got to be 6'6". I'm going to get his exact size.
6'8", 220 is what they have, Patrick.
Yeah, he played some power forward.
Yeah, he's a shot blocker.
Here comes the 2-0 lifted foul off to the left out of play. Day game tomorrow at 1:10 to wrap up this series. Now the 2-1 from Hudson. Curve fouled away. He got away with a hanger that time. Brian Hudson, 28 games, 4 wins, no losses, and a glittering ERA of 0.84. I was thinking, Ron, when you have a surprise team like Milwaukee, here comes the 2-2 on the way to Busch, and he hits it foul off to the left and out of play. Whenever you've got that team that is overachieving, undoubtedly you've got some players, performances that are also in the overachieving category.
Absolutely.
And this guy, I would say the starter today, Tobias Myers, just to name a couple, but that's the way that works. You add up all the various parts. Here's the 2-2 outside for a ball.
To your point, Myers has bounced around. He's been with 3 organizations, and he hadn't been drafted, a while ago and bounced around, and now all of a sudden he's got a 3 ERA and has been dealing. Yeah, you have these surprise things happen, and all beneficial.
Fly ball to left, shallow and playable for Churio, and that's out number 2. Busch retired on the fly ball to the opposite field. Game tied at 3 in the 7th. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Now, Belly has done a good job of hitting against left-handed pitching so far this season. See if he can get a hanging breaking ball here. Belly has walked, got the second on a balk, hit a line drive bullet off the pitcher, was out, and then hit a bullet to right for a base hit.
Bellinger looks at ball 1. The 7th inning, by the way, sponsored by Volvo Plug-in Hybrid Vehicles, electric cars with a backup plan. Visit your local retailer to learn more. The 1-0 to Bellinger. Cody looks at a strike. Now, most of the field is in the shade. Some of the light coming through the windows of the upper deck, illuminating part of the right field line. Swing and a miss by Bellinger, 1 and 2. The left field corner still in fairly bright sunshine, but most of the field in the late afternoon now in the shade. 42,000 plus are here. The 1-2 hit in the air, foul off to the left out of play.
Well, I tell you, you were talking about that last inning, and you look at every section of the stadium, and I mean way up. You're a $10 cab ride from those people straight across from us up at the top. That's a long way.
Yeah, very few empties all the way around. Even some standing room only out in deep left center beyond the fence. Bellinger strikes out swinging on a low curveball, and the inning comes to an end. Cubs don't score. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cubs 3, Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. to 2 on The Score.
Your heart is the source of life. Why entrust it to anyone but the best? Our nationally recognized multidisciplinary approach to heart and vascular care brings together leaders to diagnose, treat, and manage heart diseases and disorders. Recognized among the top in the nation for cardiology, we coordinate all aspects of your care to deliver the best possible outcome. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low threes. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
3-3 Cubs and Brewers as we get set for the bottom half of the 7th inning. All reviews in this game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine.
Pitching change, Zach, as you pointed out. Thank you. Luke Little, the new man on the mound. Big, strong left-hander. We'll go to work on Sal Frelick in this tie game. Totals are pretty much identical. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for both teams. Left on base, there's a difference. Brewers have left 3. The Cubs have stranded 6. The 0-1 swing and a miss by the left-handed batting Frelick. Cubs pitching changes those. Those are always. Brought to you by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. The 0-2 got him looking. Strike 3 call. 3 straight hooks. 1 down, and Blake Perkins the batter.
I got to like that start for Luke Little. Made 3 good pitches, gets the punch out. And Cubs need some big bullpen performance for this final few innings to get a W here today.
First out in the inning brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Perkins is 1 for 2. And he takes just outside for a ball.
And strikeouts by Cubs pitchers, sponsored by Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. See if we can read that another time this inning.
The 1-0. Pop fly should be playable. Right side, foul territory. Bush down the line makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Never took his eye off the ball, which probably is a good policy on balls in the air today.
Yeah, it's a good policy. And, the one thing I like, things haven't gone, there's been a crazy first half of the ball game. But Michael Bush has had some good at-bats. He's been aggressive. In that play right away, he got aggressive and called the ball. Sometimes you can see when things go south, some guys step up, and I think you're seeing Michael Bush stepping up today.
Andrew Monasterio, the batter. Andrew takes a strike. Cubs 3, Brewers 3. Quality start for Justin Steele. He'll have another no decision, but he was good again. Quality start sponsored by Benjamin Moore. See quality come to life with Benjamin Moore paints in 3,500 colors. Visit benjaminmoore.com for a location near you. Monasterio bounces one left side. Tough play for Swanson. Long off balance throw, not in time. Dansby knew he didn't have time to plant the back foot, so he made a running off balance throw as he moved into shallow left. No chance to get the fleet-footed Monasterio.
Yeah, Christopher goes hard to his left, can't get to it. And once the ball gets past Morel at third, there's no chance. Well, another fleet-footed guy for this Milwaukee club, and they got a bunch of guys that can run.
He might be thinking about thievery right now, talking about Monasterio at first. Not running on the first pitch. Little's delivery to Bryce Terang is a strike.
I would be shocked in the next 2 pitches if he doesn't take off to second base.
Yeah. Terang, nothing for 3. There goes the runner. Swinging a base hit into left field. Over to pick the ball up is the center fielder, Crow Armstrong. Stopping at third on the play, Monasterio, a base hit for Terang. And now runners at first and third with 2 down.
Now this is, what we've seen in the past from this Milwaukee group this season. Late in the game, they are going to get guys in motion. And the one thing about it is they know not to overswing some of these guys that aren't power guys. They put the ball in play and can handle the barrel of the bat.
Opposing pitching changes, by the way. Those are sponsored by Sloan as Luke Little goes to work on William Contreras. Pickoff throw to first, not in time. Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com.
You got to anticipate Terang. He's got to be going too, I would think.
There he goes, and a pickoff throw to first. They've got Terang and a rundown. Now breaking for the plate, Monasterio. The low throw dug out at home by Nido. The runner between third and home, the throw to the plate, and Little tags him out. And that retires the side.
Great play by the Cubs defense and a good move by Luke Little. He held the ball a long time and froze Terang and then made the pickoff throw. This time the Cubs execute the rundown properly by getting the ball in the right hands, running at the guy, and the Cubs get an out.
We'll sort out the scoring. Interesting with Contreras at the plate that they would try that. He's their best hitter, but we'll discuss this in a minute, Ron. The Brewers do not score. They leave 1. It's on to inning number 8. Cubs 3, Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs Talk with Parkins and Spiegel on your ride home. Afternoons 2 to 6 on The Score.
Organ transplants are some of the most complex procedures in medicine. It matters where you go. Loyola Medicine's transplant program is among the largest in Illinois. Our history and expertise means we perform the most advanced procedures on the most challenging cases to deliver the best outcomes. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low 3s. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
3-3, top of the 8th inning here in Milwaukee. And this 8th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids, 877. Cars for Kids, that's Cars with a K, to donate your car today, Patrick.
Ball game still tied, 8th inning. Seiya Suzuki leads it off for the Cubs. Ian Happ on deck, and then Christopher Morel. Suzuki today, 0 for 3. Let's see if he can get a hold of one right now. Yoel Payamps, a right-hander, is now on the mound for the Brewers. That crazy final play to end the inning. Score it 1-3-4-2-5-1. Swing and a miss, breaking ball, and the count 1-2.
The final one, if you're Monasterio and you're coming home and all of a sudden you see the ball go past you and Luke Little catches it in front of you at about 6'9". Good luck. You're not going to score.
Let's see, I'm not going to be able to jump over him.
No, and he is much bigger than anything. Yeah, not even close. It's like he had an eclipse.
Curveball is outside to Suzuki. But everyone did their job. That's a nicely executed defensive play when it's done properly.
Great call by the Cubs bench on the hold and the pickoff throw. You knew he was going to run. So that's just a great call all the way around the board between the call from the dugout and the play.
Fastball away. By the way, whenever a catcher is involved in a caught stealing, here's what we like to say. As Tomas Nido really put some salsa on that one to throw out the runner. Although he was just part of the play. He didn't actually throw out the runner. But that's what it says here. Salsa King of Chicago reminds you that you can put salsa on everything. Available at Jewel Osco and Mariano's. Ball 4 to Suzuki, so that's as good as a base hit here to lead off this 8th inning. And the batter now is Ian Happ in this tie game. Ian not showing bunt. He will take down low for a ball. Let's pause 10 for ID. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs and all of Chicago's teams. Mully and Haw, mornings 5:30 to 10 on The Score. WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
That drives one in the air. Deep right field. It's gone. Ian Happ, a 2-run homer to the Cubs bullpen. And the Cubs take a 5-3 lead. Happ drilling one over the right center field fence. His 11th of the year. Suzuki along for the ride. And let's see if that one holds up. We're in the 8th inning, and the Cubs lead by 2.
Second big home run of this trip for Ian Happ to help the Cubs. One was a game winner. Now this one, we'll see if it is. But you got to have big hits sometimes to get out of these situations the Cubs have been in. Cubs just got a big hit from Ian Happ.
Happ now with 44 runs batted in. Christopher Morel swinging and missing. Another hefty home run sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. And the RBIs, a reminder, those are sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Here's the 1-2 outside for a ball. Last night, a close game, 4-2 the final. Today, it's been nip and tuck all day. It really is amazing how many close games these two teams play against each other.
Night after night.
Almost every single game. Almost. 3-2 now on Morel, and it's pretty much been that way since Milwaukee came into the league back in 1998. Longtime American League franchise, of course. Morel takes outside. Still nobody out in the inning. 2 runs in the bank and a man at first, and the batter, Dansby Swanson.
But now here's where you need to keep the line moving. Cubs are up by 2 in the 8th. Nobody out. They've scored 2 already on the 2-run bomb by Ian, and now you need this inning to continue and keep going and have a good 8th inning rally.
7th inning, a reminder, sponsored in part by Circa Resort and Casino. Get ready for the time of your life. CircaLasVegas.com.
See if Dansby now, after watching the Morel at bat, slider away, see if he can shoot this ball the other way. Big hole on the right side of the diamond.
There goes the runner. Fastball strike, throw to second, the slide, the tag, out at second base. Morel thought he got in there. The tag by the second baseman, Terang, would have been on the back or the upper leg on the head first slide. And let's see if Craig Counsell is going to challenge. Nope. Good call by the umpire, Fairchild. And that's going to be the first out in the inning. I thought he had it stolen.
I did too. They made it was an excellent throw to second base as far as getting rid of it in a hurry. And Tulane came in and made a nice catch sweep tag on the back of Morel. Throw was to the far right field side of the bat.
Swanson swings and misses. Now we're on the light is shining through the windows of the upper deck, and it's illuminating the area between the plate and the mound. It looks like it would be a bit of a distraction and hard to see that ball with any precision.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see the spin on the breaking balls now for the hitters.
42,238 here. Let's see how we did in the Benny's game. It looks like Zach Zaidman was the winner in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. And now the 0-2. Swanson lays off. Cubs badly in need of a win. It's been a very tough week. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a foul back. Every team's going to have tough weeks.
Yeah, but, some of it is how you've lost. You just, the offense has just had its struggles night after night, and you feel like you've squandered some really good pitching. And that's the piling on, right? It's been, one side of the game has been very good. The starting pitching has been outstanding for the Cubs.
Swanson fouls it away off to the right. And really, Ron, the starting pitching has been good all season long. That's been, I would say, certainly one of the strongest parts of this team. And maybe it's the old school baseball talking here, but if you have good starting pitching, eventually you're going to win a lot of baseball games.
That's right. Well, today, again, Justin Steele gave the Cubs another excellent chance to win a ball game. Up 3 runs through 6 innings.
Cubs lead 5-3. Swanson looking at a ball that breaks off the outside edge. We're coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Big crowd kind of quiet momentarily. Swanson takes inside ball 4. Boy, that was a close pitch.
Yeah, a little inside front door breaking ball that missed inside. And you start looking at it, this might be the most important start that Justin's had, and it might not have anything to do with his pitching. Might have more to do with what he did coming off the field. That might be the one thing that the Cubs might have needed.
Pat Murphy out to make a pitching change for Milwaukee. Let's make sure it's official. Yep, it is. He's going to make a change. Pitching changes by the opposition, brought to you by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at Sloan.com. We are in the 8th inning. Ian Happ with a big 2-run homer a couple of moments ago. Cubs lead 5-3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talking Cubs Monday through Friday with Bernstein and Holmes, 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score.
When it comes to cancer, there is no one treatment plan. That's why Loyola Medicine conquers cancer one personalized treatment at a time. Our patient outcomes are some of the best in the region because we combine expertise, research, experience, and most importantly, compassion in the diagnosis and treatment of cancer. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino, social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low 3s. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. Owned, no purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
New pitcher in the game, Paredes. Enoli Paredes, a right-hander. We've seen this guy. His ERA, very impressive, 1.23. Paredes will face Pete Pro Armstrong. Paredes has only worked in 12 games, but they've been 12 pretty good performances. Just 2 runs allowed in 14 innings of work.
It's Safe at the Plate today, sponsored by Granger. Think safety, think Granger.
I'm going to say that homer by Ian Happ was the at our best moment of the game so far, sponsored by Loyola Medicine. Now back to the action here. Pete Crow Armstrong looking at a strike from Paredes. Loyola Medicine, when things are at their worst, we're at our best. Loyola Medicine. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, swinging a foul out of play.
And stolen bases by the Cubs are sponsored by Turo Tire. For each stolen base this season, they will make a donation to Keeping Families Covered at Turo Tire.
Short lead at first by Swanson, not running. And there's a wild pitch, and Dansby jogs to second. Now, that was a very wild pitch. Straight over the head of the catcher and the umpire, and I believe it hit the backstop on the fly.
Yeah, when you hit the backstop on the fly, even the official scorekeeper can't screw that one up.
Yeah.
That's an easy call. He can get that one right all 100% of the time.
Crow Armstrong swings and misses, strike three. Second out in the inning. And there might be a pinch batter coming up. Is this Miles Mastroboni? I believe it is. Yep. He's going to bat for Tomas Nido. So we'll see Amaya come in to catch undoubtedly in the bottom of the inning. Armstrong the second out after the strikeout. Cubs lead 5-3. You never really feel secure with only a 2-run lead either here or at Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
Yeah, that's the truth. Here at American Family Field today, with the weather being warm, it was mid-80s when we started. The roof is open. The ball has been carrying very well here today in Milwaukee.
Paredes deals. There's a strike. A lot of sunlight between the mound and the plate now. And it's broken up sunlight. You've got that light coming through the windows of the upper deck. Down low for a ball. The lead at second by Swanson, a short one. Very few fans, if any, have left American Family Field. The 1-1 way outside. 2-1 on Miles Mastroboni. Pretty good sized gap in right center for Miles. And the next offering. Fastball strike evens the count at 2-2.
Well, Miles didn't like that call. A lot of guys are been kind of upset with the ball strikes today. I can't say I blame them. There's been some ones that have been close, so you kind of give the umpire a break and knows that, there's a borderline either way. There's been some that haven't been close. That last one was a borderline pitch.
The set for the 2-2. Hit in the air, pretty well hit. Back goes Perkins to the warning track, makes the catch. Mastroboni almost collecting an extra base knock. That retires the side. The Cubs get 2 on the home run by Ian Happ with Suzuki aboard. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs 5, Milwaukee 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. Paddle across picturesque lakes, hike through breathtaking views, and make a splash in our water parks. Discover the beauty of our beaches as you stroll along miles of sandy shoreline and enjoy live music, local flavors, and endless fun at our festivals. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
At Loyola Medicine, we focus on one goal: to be at our best when things are at their worst. Our doctors, nurses, researchers, and advancing technologies are prepared to treat complex illnesses and injuries to deliver the best outcome possible. Our comprehensive team approach continually develops new and better ways to care for every patient. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
High Five Casino. Social casino fun with real prizes and big Vegas hits. Have you had your high five moment today?
Hey there, I'm Bob. Before High Five Casino, my high fives were more like low threes. But after my high five moment, boom, high fives all around.
That's the spirit. High Five Casino is turning every moment into a high five moment. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun and start spinning and winning today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
The MLB Ballpark app will complete your next visit to your favorite ballpark. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. Pat?
Cubs have the lead. Let's see if the bullpen can hang on. Bottom of the 8th inning, William Contreras first up. Swings and fouls it away. Porter Hodge, the right-hander, now pitching for the Cubs. You might remember a couple of days ago, picked up his first big league save in that win in San Francisco. Contreras takes outside for a ball. David Bodie has entered the game defensively at third base, and Miguel Amaya now catching. And Hodge on the mound, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, sharp breaking ball. I'd like to see another one just like that.
Great pitch by Hodge, absolutely. He's got a very good arm. I mean, this guy's rushing it up there in the mid-90s, 96, even up to 97.
1-2 is outside. Cubs 5 runs, 8 hits. Milwaukee 3 runs, 9 hits. Neither team with an error. Fly ball to right, deep, but I believe it's playable for Suzuki. Yep, he's got it. Near the warning track in deep right field, out number 1.
Cubs pitching changes. Sponsored by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. Nice pitch by Hodge. A little slider down and away. Contreras serves it the other way, but pretty routine play.
First out, sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Yelich takes a strike. Christian Yelich, nothing for 3. Swings and misses, and the count now 0-2. Sometimes when a guy will achieve his first win or his first save, that confidence just rises, and he can't wait to get on the mound for that next outing.
And the funny thing about our game is with some guys, you just never know when that time is going to come, and all of a sudden they feel and they become a really good big league player.
Swinging a foul back. Do you remember that exact moment for yourself?
Yeah, you kind of do. You kind of all of a sudden, you get into a hot streak a little bit, and then all of a sudden the team goes, here you go. It's your job. And you just, that confidence of all of that is just, it's, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it's like, wow, okay, this is my chance now. I'm playing well, and you go with it. And I just remember being called into the manager's office and being told, you're our new third baseman. And that was Tom Kelly.
1-2 pitch just outside. Well, you dream about becoming a big league ball player. You get to the big leagues. Now you have success. When you're told you're an everyday player, that's a dream come true.
It's the one thing it's the only thing you can ask for out of our game, because then it's in your hands.
2-2 pitches outside, and the count 3-2. Don't want to walk anybody, not when you lead by 2 and you're in the 8th inning. Yelich awaiting the pitch from Hodge. Swinging a base hit down the left field line. Over to pick it up is Happ. Yelich around first, holding with a long single. Yelich went right with that outside pitch and hit it between David Bodie, the third baseman, and the line.
One thing you see that Christian Yelich now, as opposed to Christian Yelich, let's say 2 years ago, that was struggling. His bat stays on plane. I mean, it stays on plane with the baseball a long, long time. And he just hit a bullet the other way.
Willie Adames, the batter, takes inside near the hands. Corner way over near second. Big hole on the right side of the diamond. Adames, the big RBI man on the team with 54. 13 home runs. He's dangerous. Swings and misses. Good curveball. 1-1. What's on your mind here?
I like that they sped him up inside and then the breaking ball away. If you keep throwing that breaking ball off the plate a little bit away, you might get Adames to just continue to chase it.
Toss to first, chasing Yelich back.
Sometimes you use... Sorry, Peck, go ahead.
Okay. No. 1 ball and 1 strike on Adames. The pitch. Just inside, 2-1. Infielders looking for a ground ball with 1 away and a man at first. The pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left. Happ battling the sun, stays on it and makes the catch. I had a hard time seeing it from up here, Ron. I know you did too. Happ, with the glasses down, was in the sun. He moved into the shade and was able to locate that ball. That was not a routine play.
I saw the ball come off the bat. I knew it was going to left field in the air, and then I didn't see that ball again till it got 2/3 of the way to Ian Happ. So nothing is routine right now in this ballpark with the way the sun is around home plate.
Jackson Chourio, the batter, takes inside. Cubs leading 5-3. The middle of the order hitting for Milwaukee in this 8th inning. If you can get by the inning and not give up any runs, then you don't have to face the heart of the order in the 9th inning. Here comes the 1-0. In there for a strike. Chourio had the big game-winning grand slam last night. Today he is 1 for 3 with a double. Looks like he has a lot of promise. And the 1-1, Yelich runs the pitch outside, throw to second, not in time. Yelich is an accomplished base stealer. He got in there easily. That's his 18th steal. He's only been caught once all year.
But he's another guy that he's at top speed, boy, in a step and a half. He can really go when he wants to.
Cubs lead 5-3, 2 down a man at second, 8th inning. Chourio chases a high fastball, swings and misses, 2-2. What do you like here?
Now I'd like that breaking ball down. You want to throw this breaking ball about at the shoot tops, change the eye level one more time. See if you can get this third out.
Big, huge crowd, fans on both sides. And now the 2-2. Bouncing ball right side. Bush backhand stop. Nice play. Feeds Hodge on the bag. Out number 3. What a play by Michael Bush. That might be the best play we've seen young Michael make. He ran over to the hole on the right side, made a backhand stop, did a reverse pivot, and fed the ball to Hodge coming over and out by an eyelash. Jackson Chourio. What a play.
Sometimes it's not the play, but it's when you make it in the crucial moments of a big ball game when you're trying to come back from this situation the Cubs are in. That is a big play.
Score that one 3-1 and put a star on that for its excellence. We go to the 9th inning. The score, the Cubs 5, the Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Your heart is the source of life. Why entrust it to anyone but the best? Our nationally recognized multidisciplinary approach to heart and vascular care brings together leaders to diagnose, treat, and manage heart diseases and disorders. Recognized among the top in the nation for cardiology, we coordinate all aspects of your care to deliver the best possible outcome. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
Picture yourself in Indiana this summer, the perfect blend of adventure and relaxation. With countless outdoor activities, Indiana is the perfect summer destination. Start your planning at inindiana.com/summer.
We live for the moments that move us. At Advocate Healthcare, our heart team is trusted to make more of them possible. Enjoy more moments that move you with top-ranked heart care at Advocate Healthcare.
No te pierdas los descuentazos del 4 de julio ahora en Lowe's. Ahorra $30 en un tocador de baño Project Source con lavabo de 18 pulgadas, antes a $129, ahora solo $99. Además, ahorra $10 en una manguera Never King de 50 pies, antes a $29.98, ahora a solo $19.98. Porque Lowe's sabe de ahorros. Válido hasta 7/1, selección varía por lugar hasta agotar existencias.
Ew, gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in one wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
Nico Horner first up, Cubs 9th inning. Cubs on top 5-3. Nico bounces one to second, scooped up by Turang, and he will throw to first in time. Horner retired, one away. Michael Busch the batter. What a play by Michael to end that inning, Ron.
Yeah, you know, it's we were talking right at the end that, it's a good play. He makes a sliding catch, but sometimes it's when you make the play in the point of a game, in a big game, and a really intense game for the Cubs, the way things have gone. A big play. And Michael Busch has stepped up today. Cubs needed a big game. He has stepped up in a big way to play a very good, aggressive ball game.
And he's batting right now, takes low and inside. He homered in the first, and he singled in the 5th. Turned in a sparkling defensive play, facing Enoli Paredes. Fastball is high, 3-0. Green light?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. The thing I love is you got a rookie player who's all of a sudden now with this intensity level of this game rises. You got a guy on the field his play is going to rise with the intensity of a ball game. That's a guy you can count on.
Swings and fouls it. He indeed did have the green light on 3-0. We're going to call his defensive play the catch of the game, sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Things aren't so hush-hush in Des Moines. Busch takes the strike, 3-2. Des Moines, where only the S's are silent. Discover the best of the Midwest at CatchDesMoines.com. 3-2 pitch from Paredes. Outside, he walked him. Busch is on for the 3rd time today. Cubs leading 5-3, top of the 9th. Here is Cody Bellinger coming up.
Another good at bat for Michael Busch. Did not chase that last breaking ball away.
Bellinger 1 for 3, also with a walk. He'll take high for a ball. 2 base hits by the Cubs, sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, the hardest working team in transport. Here's the 1-0. Bellinger drives it foul out of play.
Hardest working player of the game, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve. And we'll give that to Michael Busch. How about that? He's had a very nice game and a very intense ball game after that 4th inning. And he has played a very nice game today.
He's taking a short lead over at first, being held by Hoskins. Here's a line drive, 1 hopper to the second baseman. Turang over to second, 1 back to first, double play. Inning over. Cubs don't score. Time to fasten those seatbelts. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cubs 5, Brewers 3. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey Cubs fans, it's Dansby Swanson. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Lowe's sabe que el tiempo es dinero. Por eso con la app de Lowe's para Pros, puedes autorizar a un miembro de tu equipo para que haga compras en la tienda y pagar rápidamente con solo escanear un código QR. En Lowe's, ahorras tiempo en tus compras y maximizas tiempo en la obra. Todo desde la palma de tu mano con la app de Lowe's. Te ayudamos a que tu negocio sea más productivo. Baja la app de Lowe's hoy mismo. Porque Lowe's sabe de pros.
Should we go electric?
I think we should go electrified with Toyota.
Electrified?
Electrified means options.
So electrified looks different for everyone.
Yup, and with more options for reducing carbon emissions, Toyota is electrified diversified.
Learn more about our Beyond Zero vision for the future at toyota.com/Beyond Zero.
Organ transplants are some of the most complex procedures in medicine. It matters where you go. Loyola Medicine's transplant program is among the largest in Illinois. Our history and expertise means we perform the most advanced procedures on the most challenging cases to deliver the best outcomes. Loyola Medicine, at our best when you need us most. Visit loyolamedicine.org/ourbest.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs. They may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Huh?
We have reached the moment of truth, Zach. The bottom of the ninth inning. Hector Neris will try to nail down the save. We need Ron to name the toast of the game ball player. He'll be happy to do that at some point in this inning. Rhys Hoskins, the batter, swings and misses 0-1. Toast of the game presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. Benny's is the official champagne provider of the Cubs. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Ron, who do you like today?
I like Justin Steele. He threw a good ball game for sure. 6 innings, 3 runs, 5 punch outs, kept the Cubs in the ball game. Some crazy circumstances of crazy plays. That pitch misses inside. And you know what? Sometimes your performance on the field doesn't always make you the player of the game. Sometimes, just having things bubble over a little bit and boil over and just not taking it anymore might be the play of the game today, to be quite honest with you. And since then, the Cubs have played very good baseball.
And they lead 5-3. The big blow, a 2-run homer by Ian Happ in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a line drive, base hit to left. A leadoff single by Rhys Hoskins. And immediately, Milwaukee gets the tying run to the plate. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers. Those are brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Sal Frelick is at the plate. He'll take down low for ball 1. Activity will continue in the Cub bullpen just in case. Hoskins not being held on by Bush.
Hoskins not a fast runner.
The pitch to Frelick. There's a strike. First out in the inning is going to be sponsored by Xfinity because it's only live once. Stream sports with Xfinity.
And now we get a little, that's what I was wondering. Hoskins now being taken out of the game for a pinch runner. And Ortiz coming in, a guy with some speed.
Joey Ortiz will be held on by Bush. Ortiz must have done some limbering up in either the clubhouse or the dugout before coming in. He didn't really do any stretching that I could see, Ron. Here comes the 1-1 on the way to Frelick. A little check swing foul back out of play.
I like that pitch inside. Frelick, really a guy that's trying to shoot the ball the other way.
Frelick is the tying run. Infielders looking for a ground ball. Frelick with a couple of home runs for the year. The pitch by Neris. Down low. And now it's 2-2. The Brewers actually out-hitting the Cubs today, 11-8. But the Cubs with 2 big home runs, a 2-run homer by Bush in the first, and Ian Happ in the 8th. Pete Crow Armstrong drove in the other run with a single. Now the 2-2. Bouncing ball to first, fielded by Bush, throws to second. There's one, and that's all. Neris ran over to cover first. I like the way Bush just took his time and made sure of the lead runner with a good solid throw to Dansby Swanson.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Get the lead runner. Don't try to do too much and, cause an issue. And Ortiz, who runs very well, this is going to be a play with Frelick running also. That was going to be not going to be a double play.
Jake Bowers will be another man to enter the game. Frelick at first, not being held on. Jake Bowers, a left-handed batter, steps in. Here's the pitch on the way. Fastball outside. Big crowd, kind of quiet all of a sudden. That's a little unusual for a 9th inning between these two teams. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? No swing. Boy, that was close. Ryan Wills ruling no swing. Haven't seen the replay yet. Now it is 2-0. And the pitch to Bowers. Just outside, 3-0. Neris thought he had that one in.
Neris throwing split finger and just missed the outside corner away.
Now the 3-0 pitch by Neris. And that's in there for a strike. Just did hit the outside edge.
I tell you, one thing about Neris, he does not give in. He is going to stay on that outside corner, and that's where he's going to pitch, and that's just the way it is.
The big man is set, and the 3-1 on the way. Fouled away. He challenged him. What's on your mind on the payoff?
I think if you could throw a split for a strike here, you're going to either get a strikeout or a rollover ground ball. He's throwing back-to-back fastballs on the outside corner.
Frelick the runner at first. Bowers the tying run at the plate. 1 away, bottom of the 9th inning. There goes the runner, the pitch. Ball 4. Neris thought he had him. Very close pitch. Apparently missed low. As we watch it again.
That's what they got it, just down and by probably half a baseball down.
A single and a walk given up by Hector Neris. With 1 away now in the 9th inning, the tying run is on base. And another pinch batter will step in for Milwaukee. This is going to be Tyler Black. Tyler Black, a left-handed hitter. Bowers to run for himself at first. Frelick is the runner at second. And Tyler Black ready to step in.
When we came to the ballpark earlier today, it was still morning. You know it's going to be a game like this, right?
Of course. You expect nail biters every single time these two teams play. Cubs 5, Brewers 3, bottom of the 9th, 1 away, runners at first and second. And the pitch to the pinch hitter Black, strike call.
That fastball, Neris stays right on that outside corner. This time he gets the call, and that pitch is away a little bit.
Black hitting .242 without a home run for the year. The next offering. Check swing, did he go? No swing. Boy, that was close. Ryan Wills, the third base umpire, getting an earful from that Cubs third base dugout.
Got a center field shot. That doesn't help us. So how about the pitch? Pitch was in the strike zone. Maybe both guys missed it.
Now the 1-1. Black hits it foul off to the left, out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. What's on your mind here for the pitch, Rob?
Well, you just elevated a fastball. You can double up on the high heater or go with the split. Black looks like he's a little on the defensive side trying to shoot this ball the other way.
The 1-2 pulled foul on the ground, right side.
Good pitch, little split finger. Only negative to it was somewhat inside, so Black could at least hook it foul.
Outfield straight away, respectfully deep in this spot. And the 1-2 from Hector Neris. On the way to Black, just outside, 2-2. Happ in left, Pro Armstrong in center, Suzuki in right, pretty much straight away and deep. And now the 2-2. Very high, ball 3. So now we've gone about as far as we can go, at least with this batter. 3-2 with 1 down. And the payoff. Fouled away. Drew Smiley starts to throw in the Cub bullpen.
Let me ask you, where do you think that last pitch was?
Split.
Right on the outside corner again. He's just going to stay. He's going to live out there, and that's what he's going to do.
And the 3-2 pitch from Neris. Strike 3 call. Out number 2.
The one pitch that was not on the outside corner. It's a fastball right down the middle, but right at the bottom of the zone. Great job by Amaya framing that pitch up, but it's a strike. It's right at the knees. I don't know in a situation like this how you take that pitch. That's
Same.
Right down the middle at the knees.
Milwaukee down to their last out. Bryce Terang at the plate. And a bluff move by Neris to second. Terang is 1 for 4. This guy's got a little power. You got to be careful with him.
Now the Cubs are shifting with Dansby Swanson up the middle. This guy likes to shoot the ball the other way.
First pitch, strike to Terang. Frelick, the runner at second base.
To your point, Pat, he has 5 home runs on the year.
Bowers at first. 2 down, bottom of the 9th inning. Cubs on top, 5-3. No balls and 1 strike on Bryce Terang. The outfield backs up a little bit. The pitch, just a little bit inside and low. Off-speed pitch.
It's been all fastballs, splitters from Neris, which is no surprise.
Now Neris ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball, strike 2 called. Rob, what's on your mind?
I'd say split. It's a fastball outside corner again, just off the plate away borderline.
Fans standing all over American Family Field. Fans for both teams standing. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Cubs win the ball game. The Cubs win it. Hector Neris strikes out Bryce Terang. Some clutch pitching by the veteran Hector Neris. And this series is even at 1 victory apiece. Quite a ball game we saw today, Ron.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything in today's ball game. You know, some good, bad.